Hey, what's up? It's Ben from WODprep, and today we're talking about 3 ways that you can improve your confidence in the gym. It's all about mental strength, and I'm here with a special guest. This is Fletcher of Driven Mind Training. She has been coaching CrossFitters and functional fitness athletes at games level for a very long time. She doesn't like to brag about her, but I will brag about her. She's actually one of the reasons why WODprep exists. You are in for a special treat today, and if you stick around to the end of the video, there's actually a free download that her and I put together. Can you tell them a little bit about what they're gonna get?
The free download is 20 ways to keep pushing when the going gets tough. This will give you ideas for how to keep pushing in a workout, especially when shit hits the fan.
And that happens pretty much every workout for me. Things tend to hit the fan, but when the going gets tough, how are you gonna push through it? Stick around to the end, I'll tell you exactly where to get it. But for now, let's dig in to increasing your confidence in the gym. Point number 1 to help you increase confidence in the gym is self-talk. I don't know about you, but when I'm working out, a lot of times, especially when I was an untrained mind, I would tend to focus on the negatives. When I failed to lift, when a workout wasn't in my wheelhouse, I would kind of focus on the negative and tell myself that I wasn't very good. Dawn, what should they know about self-talk? How can that help them increase their confidence?
A lot of athletes in the gym get caught up saying things like, I can't do this, or I really suck at that, and it's just not helping you perform your best. So self-talk is about improving what you're saying to yourself, especially when you're facing challenge and you're uncomfortable. How can you talk to yourself in a way that's going to help you keep pushing towards those goals that you have?
If I'm approaching a workout, it's the CrossFit Open, and then all of a sudden, boom, ring muscle-ups are programmed. Oh my gosh, I can't do ring muscle-ups, and I'm all pouty and frustrated and angry at whoever programmed the workouts this year. What did I do wrong there? I said I can't do something? How can I reframe that?
Yeah, and maybe you can't do ring muscle-ups yet, but there is still something in that workout that you can optimize and you can do to give yourself the best score possible. So you want to start thinking about for that workout, what can I do in this workout to set myself up for success? How can I attack trying these ring muscle-ups in a way that's going to get me practice so that I can improve for next time?
So I'm taking the I can't do blank and focusing on the fact that you maybe can't do them, and maybe transitioning that to I can't do them yet, but maybe I'll allow it to happen. I know that you and I, the reason Dawn is here is because we just recorded a brand new video course for WODprep called Strong Mind, and we talked about how it's really important to reframe things. So I'm taking a can't and I'm turning it into somewhat of a positive, like maybe I can at some point, or I can't, but maybe I will learn soon. What are some other things that we can do in terms of self-talk? So let's say there's a heavy snatch and I tried to hit it and I failed and I'm all frustrated. What can I do to improve my sour, sad mood?
Something you can do is bring your focus back to the task at hand. Give yourself those movement cues for how you're going to hit that snatch. Think about the bar path, think about punching or getting under the bar, and just remind yourself of those cues as you're getting ready to lift that bar.
I know another thing that a lot of athletes, especially myself back in the day when I was competitive, I was always like, I have to do mobility, I have to eat healthy. There was all this like pressure on things that I should do or had to do or have to do. What are some reframes there?
Thinking about I want to do mobility or I get to go train today. Having an attitude of appreciation and gratitude for even being able to train or take care of yourself, and making sure you're saying it's important to me, I want to or I get to, so you're using again that strong self-talk.
I love the idea of like it's important to me, which is why I will do X, Y, Z. Yeah. And what that does is that kind of like connects you to your values. It connects you to why are you there in the first place, which is something I know we go deep on in the Strong Mind course. I love it. So now we've talked about that self-talk. That's point number 1 on how you can increase your confidence is switching that self-talk to more positive, uplifting things and reframing things so that you can increase your confidence. Next, let's talk about body language. So, classic example, I failed the snatch. I'm all angry and I'm stomping my feet and I'm angry and I'm mad and I'm hunched over and like you can see, like everybody knows what body language I'm talking about. I'm pissed or sad or pouty. What do we do there?
Again, you can be pissed, but then you better be really quick at changing your body language as you're getting ready to approach the bar again. Shoulders back, eyes up, chest up, And make sure that when you're approaching that bar, you're nodding and you're saying to yourself something like, I got this, or hit it, I can do this, I can lift it, lightweight. Something to remind yourself that it's possible that you can hit it. But let's have your body language match what you are trying to feel.
Yeah, what's so interesting is, like, imagine weight on the bar. If I go into that lift saying, there's no way I'm going to hit this.
Probably not.
I already failed it. Like, there's no way I'm going to hit this. What do you think the chances are that you're going to hit it? What's the point of even lifting it? But if you reframe, if you switch, maybe the weight's the same, your ability level is the same, but all you think about is, all right, I can do this. And you step up with that confidence, that proud chest, that smile on your face. And we talked about that in the course about like how it might seem crazy, but the difference that it makes to be like, and smile and appreciate the fact that you're there, even though you just failed to lift. A smile, a nod, a bout of confidence. I mean, you see people stomp their feet on the ground in powerlifting, slap their chest, like be the gorilla you want to be. Yep. That might actually make all the difference, as crazy as it seems. So step number 2 of increasing your confidence in the gym is to pay careful attention to the body language and switch that negative body language, which is quite obvious to see, especially if you video yourself in the middle of a workout. You might notice it more than you've ever realized. Switch that to more positive body language, and it's going to increase your performance and increase your confidence. The third thing you can do to increase your confidence in the gym is to practice your weaknesses. Obviously, if you're a WODprep follower, you know all about this, or at least I hope you do. What does it mean to practice your weaknesses, and why is that going to help us increase confidence?
You can't feel better about something unless you practice it and you begin to improve. So all of those skills or movements, time domains that you're avoiding, they're just going to keep growing as far as fears, and they're going to keep limiting your confidence. It's really important for you to start to get after that stuff that limits you in the gym and begin to get on a plan for practicing anything that holds you back. You have to expose yourself to your weaknesses in order to feel more confident. That's the only way for you to get better.
Yeah, there's something to be said for momentum, right? Like, even if you're not good at that movement yet, taking a step in the right direction, or at least feeling like you're taking steps in the right direction, is a tremendous boost for confidence compared to someone who lets something that they're afraid of keep them in fear. They do nothing to take action on it. What do you think is going to happen to the confidence? It's not going to improve. So what would be a piece of advice that you give to an athlete if they're like, I am absolutely terrified of box jumps. I can't jump. I won't jump. I don't want to jump. I'm terrified of it. It's scary, and I don't want to do it.
It's okay. It's normal to have fear, and we talk more about this in the Strong Mind course. It's making sure you're taking those little steps and getting help, bringing in coaches and training partners so that you're on proper progressions, and make sure that you are gaining confidence as you move along those progressions.
I love it.
You got to start small.
I love it. You have to start small. So whether it's learning the specific progression that we teach to help you get over box jump fear, or going through the progression that we go over in the course about what to do first. First, it's like admitting you're afraid and telling someone about it. And then we have several more steps that help you build that momentum to eventually conquer that weakness, or at least improve upon that weakness. So as a review, remember there were 3 things that we can do.
Improve your self-talk, improve your body language, and make sure you're working on weaknesses.
So if you like this video and you want to learn more about how to get stronger mentally, then there's one thing that you can do. Actually, there's 2 things you can do. Number 1 is you can download the free training. We have a link below this video. You can type in the URL, or you can click the link in the top comments below, and you can download the 20 things to do when the going gets tough. It's a little cheat sheet for you. It could be a great thing for you to stuff in your workout bag and review before each workout. It's going to be really beneficial, and it's totally free. Just enter your name and email. We'll send that to you, no problemo. With that being said, one thing I want you to do is leave a comment below this video and let me know what is one specific area of improvement that you would like to work on. Are you someone that needs to work on body language? Are you someone who needs to work on the self-talk? Are you someone that needs to admit that you have a weakness and start working on it? I know for me personally, out of the 3 things that we talked about today, I would say my self-talk is probably the thing that I really need to work on, because oftentimes in the middle of we'll call it a not-so-bend workout, let's call it wall balls and rowing, deadlifts and box jumps, I'll tend to go in with a negative attitude, and then the speech that I'm giving myself in the middle of the workout is like, this sucks. I need to improve on that. And I will admit that. I'm the first to admit it. Now it's your turn. Go admit below. Dawn, while they're typing in a comment, what is the one thing out of these 3 that you still need to work on? Which, as a mental performance coach, she's still working on these things. What's one thing you need to work on?
I would say practicing weaknesses, because I love identifying things that I don't feel great at and working on them. It's part of having a growth mindset, and attacking things for me, like strength is always the hardest thing for me. So continuing to put myself in those positions where I'm working on my strength, and that's something that always just helps me continue to grow.
I love it. So leave a comment below, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. Obviously, smash the subscribe button, duh. And we will see you in the next video.
No, why would I? I already put in my score.
All right, click refresh. And whoa, that's odd. What is happening?
Noble's never gonna sponsor me now.
Why does this keep happening?